Hey, John here, Blue Moon Cycle. We are in Athens, Georgia today, right near the University of Georgia, and I have an opportunity to purchase a R50/2, and what makes this bike unique is I'm buying it from the original owner, Dr. Phillip Jamison, and we're here in his backyard. I just looked at the bike. Let's do a quick walk around. So here we are. It's just a nice original bike. Hasn't been messed with too much. Looks like he put a different set of mufflers on over the years. There's his old Bell helmet. And he bought this bike in New York. He actually had it serviced at Butler and Smith in the old days. He even remembers their address. It's got 31,000 miles on it. And yeah, I just rode it. It runs like a champ. And hey, Philip, would you come over?
Yeah.
All right. So here's Philip. And,
Hi, everybody.
And he's, Philip, you bought this when you were living in New York?
I was a student at Juilliard School of Music, playing at various music venues, and I was making a load of money. And Butler and Smith was 3 blocks away from my apartment on 80th Street. Walked around the corner, and there they were, and the Helmut Kern was the salesman at Butler and Smith, 130 West 83rd Street, between Amsterdam and Columbus Drive.
And you could actually take it to Butler and Smith and have it serviced?
Yes, right. Yeah.
That's cool.
And I was never charged.
All right.
Yeah, there was a year again, or 2 years, whatever, guaranteed.
And what kind of music did you play?
Trombone.
Jazz or?
No, legitimate symphonic stuff. I played it.
Legitimate trombone.
Yeah, I played it with Leopold Stokowski, New York City Ballet, Band of America, Radio City Music Hall.
Wow.
For 7 years.
So how old were you when you bought this motorcycle?
22.
So a young man buying a BMW in New York City.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
It was $1,000.
That was a lot. You probably could have bought a Triumph Bonneville for less.
Well, for $500 or $600, yes.
Wow.
Right. And I went through all the BSA catalogs and the Norton. That was another one I'd forgotten about. But this was, I had an old Harley when I was in high school. It just leaked oil and was a piece of junk that I bought for $20. Old 1948 police motorcycle. Had the wires on the back where the radio had been, you know.
But at 22, I'm going to say you were a conservative young man, because here you are playing classical music and buying a BMW, which was kind of a sedate motorcycle.
Oh, it was beautifully quiet. It's really nice.
Yeah. And I guess maybe you think maybe your music background led you to buy a motorcycle that was more in tune?
Oh, yeah. My biggest fear was ever parking it somewhere in New York and having someone steal it. But they didn't know how. And the fork locked, and this key was a mystery to street people. They didn't know what that was going to work.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's great. And did you have this helmet?
Yeah, that's what I wore, yeah.
All right.
And I used to carry my trombone on the motorcycle in a gig bag.
Okay.
Yeah, black gig bag.
And I got something else I want to show you.
And this, what you're going to see now, I wore one Thanksgiving Day. I'd played half the day at Radio City Music Hall.
This is his Bellstaff Stormmaster jacket with the horse blanket liner, the rubber liner, and then the wax cotton outer.
And here are the hook. Oh, you know there's a tail piece in here. You know this unbuttons.
Okay.
That unbuttons and makes your pants.
And we're about the same size.
Yeah.
So
it says it's a size 2.
I love this thing. I'm gonna wear it. I might have to move up north a little bit.
Yeah. I wore it one time and rode about 50 miles north of New York City. It was maybe 15 degrees outside, and a state trooper pulled me over.
Okay.
Wondered what I was doing. And I said, God, he wanted to see my license, and I'm all bundled up, and by the time I got everything out, then I was freezing cold. I'd been fine till then. I have a pair of gauntlet gloves. Some are oiled canvas, but they're long. They're up in the trunk upstairs somewhere.
So was this your only transportation in New York City for a while?
Yeah, for let's see, for about a year or so, and then I had a car also.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a Ford Falcon.
Did it ever let you down? Did you ever crash or anything like that?
No, never have. That's why I'm do my lucky stars. It never did. I'm trying to think. There was one time it got flooded, and I had a hard time getting it started.
Okay.
And a policeman came by, and I was cranking and cranking. He says, open the throttle, and starts right up. Yeah, I just didn't know that.
So you've had the bike 40 years and it flooded on you once.
52 years.
52 years. Oh, that's good. That's only a BMW, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Tires have been replaced. The muffler, you know, they burned out very easily.
Right,
Those early ones, but they were quiet.
right.
And Nathan put these on probably 15 years ago, and they've lasted this long. But I haven't ridden it all that much either. Oh, John.
Well, okay. Dr. Phillip,
Yeah, Phil.
nice to meet you.
Yeah. If
I'm
you ever see, and you
proud
ought to
to
give
take-
Bucky, give Bucky Johnson a call and tell him you just bought Phil Jameson's motorcycle.
I'm proud to take stewardship of this bike,
Yeah.
and it's going to go to a good home.
Good, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.